Welcome to episode 45 of the We Don't Know Jack podcast. Nope. It's
Wrong
44.
episode.
Let's try that again.
No, keep going.
No,
keep going.
Welcome to episode 44 of the We Don't Know Jack podcast. 45 is next week. We have a guest next week, too. But yeah, today's episode 44. I don't know what I'm talking about. Emily's here. What's going on, Emily?
Well, I'm here to correct you.
Yeah.
So,
see, what would I do without you?
I'm doing my job today as a producer over here.
We were going to attempt to have video today, and we failed.
I did not do well on my producer job for video.
Yeah, I had one job, Emily.
Well, okay, to be fair, I brought the camera. I found the charger that I lost. I did find it today. I brought the camera. I'm going to have a tripod soon. I
got a tripod. It just didn't have a plate on it.
Yeah.
I went and checked one out, but
also your laptop died, which might have been helpful.
Yeah, probably
for the camera today. So
probably would have been a little helpful. Oh well, it is what it is. It's not fully dead. There's a little bit of juice in it, just not much.
Enough.
Not much to get very far. But yeah, it is what it is. We're here. We're gonna have a great time. A lot of fun stuff in life going on. What's happened since last week? A lot.
I
did some commentary at the Ninja Warrior gym I used to work at. We've talked about that a few times on here. We've had some people on the show from that place. He was there, old friend Jamie. Got to see him, gave him a hug. That was about it. That was about as much as the interaction was. He was busy. I was figuring out what was going on. He was coaching, and then he left. And that was about it. I hadn't been there since August. I go in around 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay.
Just to say hi. Apparently they miss me there. Why, I'm not really sure, but they miss me. I guess I was a big part of that place for a long time.
Well, how long did you actually work there?
I started working there in August of 2019.
Okay.
And I quit for the second and final time in October of 2023.
Okay, so you worked there for
and I've been
a while
around occasionally since then. So I'm still I don't think I'm on the payroll anymore. But the first time I quit.
What do you mean you don't think?
The first time I quit, I was still fully on the payroll.
So they didn't fill out any paperwork?
No, because it wasn't a full... I don't want to get into it publicly, but I didn't fully quit.
Okay.
I was on like a leave of absence, but I had quit. Like I had no plans to go back. I stayed on the payroll so I could work competitions, so I could commentate.
Okay.
So that's why I was still on payroll.
Yeah.
And I would occasionally go in there. They one of them used to ask me to work birthday parties like on a random Saturday. Like, no, I'm not working a birthday party.
Should say yes.
No.
Get that extra cash.
There was a reason, and I'm not going to get into it publicly, but if you guys know, you know the reason why I wasn't there. It's a deep thing. It was rough. I don't want to get into it publicly. But I went back this weekend and helped out with their competition. I said, you guys need a commentator. And my buddy Paul said, ask Will. Will's the one that was running it. And I said, okay. And I said, you need a commentator? He said, sure, come on by. I said, what time? He said, 9 a.m. I said, nope. I said, how about 11:30? On a Saturday morning? No, thank you.
I mean, yeah, thankfully for me, I don't have classes on Friday. So, I can sleep in.
I don't have classes. I don't have classes either on Friday, but.
I mean, if I had to work that early on Saturday, I would have just slept all day on Friday.
Well, I used to have to work at 8:15 there. On Saturday mornings. Saturday and then 9:15 on Sunday mornings. It was rough.
But what time of the day would you get out?
8:30. Yeah, I was working 12-hour days there. It was rough.
Oh, my God.
There's a reason I don't work there anymore.
I was like, if you had to work
There's management. I mean, that's what happens.
I was like, if you worked at 8 a.m. and you got out at like
3, yeah, it'd be fine.
2 or 3.
It was 12-hour days. I do. It's a great place. I have nothing but good memories there. I don't want to say anything bad. Nothing bad to say. But yeah, I went this weekend. I was there a lot. Got to see all my favorite kids. It was fun. Missed them. Man, some of those kids are just the coolest kids.
I have no comment. I've never been there.
I told you to come by. You ignored me.
I was busy.
Oh, sure you were.
On Saturday?
And Sunday.
Well, Sunday I was.
You were busy watching football. You weren't busy.
I was not going to miss those football games to go watch little kids run around.
When you put it like that. There was older kids there. There were some professionals.
But I know the professionals.
No, because I didn't know him. I didn't know him. They knew me.
Yeah, but
what's funny?
I have no. If I don't have any business being somewhere, I just don't go.
Yeah, I'm aware. I picked up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was fun. It was a good time. Some of those kids are just such good kids. Makes me feel really old going back there though, like really old. One of these kids, and she knows she's my favorite too, and she's a little smart ass about it.
Oh no.
Somebody asked me one day. This is a cool kid. I don't remember her name. I wouldn't say her name anyway. She was a cool kid. Asked me one day, "Am I your favorite?" And I said, "I don't really know you." I said, "I don't know you very good."
That's the best way to respond.
I was like,
I don't know.
I don't see you very often. She was awesome. She was one of my favorites. I was like, yeah, one of them. And this kid that knew she was my favorite looks at me. I think she's 12 at this point. Looks at me, kind of turns her head and smiles real big, goes, "Am I your favorite?" And I was like, "Go away."
When you say go away,
yeah, she knew.
That's when you know.
Yeah, she knew.
Yeah.
That is my favorite kid ever.
You should have just said no.
I should have. But she knew, and I'm still her favorite. She's still my favorite. This kid she's 14 now.
Okay.
She was 9 when I started coaching her. 8, I think even. It's scary.
Well, you realize
it's 6 years ago, but I don't like that.
You realize there's already 2 generations after us.
Oh God.
Generation Beta is happening.
No.
Anyone born in 2025 is Generation Beta.
Oof. There was another kid. This one really gets me. It's one of the first kids I've ever. The other girl that I was talking about, my favorite. She was one of the first. I think this other girl, she ended up working there when she turned 18, which is insane. Was one of the first kids I ever coached. Like, had a real relationship with coaching-wise. She was 14, had just started high school. She's a sophomore in college.
Well, you're a second-year senior.
I know, but it's like when you put it, like, I know how old I am, but the kids to me are all the same age as they were when I started, you know?
Just wait until you have a kid.
I know, that's what scares me.
Yeah.
It scares me. But man, I just feel so old.
I mean,
But I guess when you think about it, I was 17 when I started there, and I'm about to be 23.
Yeah. You also got to think, like, when we played that Generation Alpha slang.
Yeah.
That's when you knew you were old.
No, I knew I was old a couple years ago.
When your knee gave out.
My knee never gave out.
But you know when your knees start popping.
My knees are like the only good thing on me right now. They'll still work. My back, that's
okay. Well, you blew your back out today, so
I stood up after the meeting today, the radio meeting. Mm-hmm. I stood up. Oh, Rock and Wrestling's back at a new time. I don't remember what it is.
That's a good sign.
It's on Mondays at some point. What time is it?
I think it's like 5 to 7.
I think it's 6 to 8.
Oh, never. Yeah, 6 to 8 on Monday.
Yeah.
I think
the Weird Al hour.
Oh,
from 5 to 6 and 6 to 8 is Rock and Wrestling on KCLC HD3, the Tower. Yeah, that was a whole thing. We're not gonna get into that, but the Weird Al hour. I can't even say it. The Weird Al hour.
I feel like you should name it something funny.
Just eat it.
Well, no.
We'll think of a name for it, but it's gonna be fun. Actually,
maybe you could do Just Eat It, and you talk about food and play Weird Al. Bring that up in a pitch meeting.
That's gonna get me thrown out. Mentioning Weird Al got me thrown out today.
It did, but you know what?
I won the fight.
In a way, there was a compromise.
Yeah, it was a compromise. It was pretty fun. It was a pretty funny conversation.
I think you could do Just Eat It.
I could. I don't know. I'm thinking of a name, but it's something fun. It's the Weird Al hour for now. I love Weird Al. And people think it's weird because it's Weird Al. Who doesn't like Weird Al? He's the best.
Well, people like Weird Al. They just don't like go on YouTube or Spotify to listen to
I don't
Weird
either.
Al.
Not all the time.
Wait, what?
Occasionally I'll listen to Weird Al in the car.
Like, if First off, I don't even have a playlist with, like, any Weird Al songs.
I don't even have a playlist, so.
But, yeah, you use my Spotify.
I do use your Spotify. Well, on the computer. I use Apple on my phone.
Yeah, but...
Spotify is just easier with playlists on there to find things.
See, I don't use Apple.
Apple, I like it. It works good for me, but I don't like... On Spotify, you can type something in, 14 playlists will pop up, and you can just play stuff out of there.
Yeah.
Apple doesn't. It has it, but not to the same extent.
See, I only use Spotify.
Yeah. Well, I use your account when I need it.
I know, because I have premium.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Student discount.
I couldn't find it. I tried to. Didn't.
Well, you mean you couldn't find it?
We don't need to get into this.
No.
I couldn't find it. I looked. It wasn't there.
What did you look on?
I Googled student discount Spotify, and it gave me Hulu, so I got the Hulu.
It's Hulu and Spotify premium
Well,
together.
maybe I have Spotify premium.
I'm like, you pay, what is it, like $6 or $7 a month?
I'm paying $1.99 for Hulu. So...
Maybe you somehow just got Hulu.
Yeah, it's all,
but
I don't need Spotify. I have yours.
I'm going to change my password once you graduate and you...
Go ahead. I'm never going to use it.
Good.
One day I am going to screw with you, though. I keep telling you this.
You could have screwed with me like any time last week because
I didn't think
I was
about
on
it.
I was on Spotify today.
I've been busy today.
What did you do today?
I went to that radio meeting. I went to class. I saw David for a little bit. I got the tripod that we didn't use. What else did I do? I watched some stuff on the TV.
So, class and the meeting probably took up about maybe 2.5 hours of all of today.
Well, I slept till 10.
So did I.
I hate this schedule that I'm on. I absolutely hate it.
Wait.
So I don't have class until 2 on Mondays and Wednesdays. Or Tuesdays and Thursdays I have class at 2. And then on Mondays and Wednesdays I have class at 2:30. And that's all I have. And then a Thursday night class.
Wait, so what do you do? Because...
What do I do all day? Nothing.
Yeah, I'm like, you technically don't have anything until 2.
Yeah, I hate it. Because in my mind, I can sleep in. So I stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning. And then maintenance wakes me up at 9:15. Or Danny.
God damn it, Danny. Why do you keep waking him up?
He only did that once. And that was I was awake and I happened to see his text.
Like, I think I have a decent schedule.
11 o'clock is a good schedule, like you have.
Yeah, Mondays and Wednesdays, I have 11 to 12:15. And then I do radio 2 to 6.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And then Tuesday, technically nothing. Thursday, I just have that same night class.
You have a very light schedule.
But I also have 2 online classes that are happening at the same time.
I have 1. I don't like it.
What's it about?
InDesign. Yeah. Great.
Mine is basically the same class, but just retitled something else.
I asked Joe why
it's the easiest thing.
Which one is it?
It's
personal branding
and content and demographics.
Oh boy, doesn't that sound exciting? Get in good with that so we can start marketing this better.
It's almost the exact same class. But just like one is focused on you, one is focused on other people.
Well, use what you learn for this, and we're going to blow up one day.
I'm already trying to get down to this producer job over here.
You do just fine over there. You didn't even know you were the producer until Jake said it one day.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Jake or Moses, I don't remember who said it. Or Drew, maybe, I don't know. But it was like 30 or 40 episodes in before we started calling you the producer.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you've been producing since day 1. Day 2, actually.
Day 3, maybe.
Yeah, because you didn't do the first 2.
No. I was on it, but I didn't actually produce.
Yeah, you didn't produce.
But now I'm actually doing Mower because I have the rundown for the episode.
You've kind of taken over creatively.
Not so creative. I just look at stuff that's happening.
Creatively, in charge of what we talk about. When we have guests, I run those. When we don't, you run those.
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize. And we usually have some kind of guest.
Well, when it's just the 2 of us, we talk about everything and nothing at the same time.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like a brain rot episode, but it's just us.
That's a good name for a podcast. Brain rot. And
so what I'm thinking
this is why I'm pitching another thing. It's called brain rot, and it's just you talking.
Oh, no. That's not a good idea.
No, you alone in a room.
No, I've done that. Talk. I hate it. No.
I'll put down little bullet points of topics you can talk about.
I've done it.
You just,
I've done it.
You just keep going.
I did it for my podcast production class, and everybody's like, oh, you're a great talker. You really know about pro wrestling. I was like, guys, I'm just BSing this.
Well, except you actually know pro wrestling.
I hadn't watched it in 3 months. I was just going on a thing. But, yeah.
Anyway.
Today, since you mentioned that, today in class, we were analyzing like a living object.
Yeah.
And our teacher said something about how things are different when you're analyzing a person compared to the wall. I said, yeah, the wall doesn't talk back. I was on one today. I wasn't like wound up or anything. I was just, some days when you're just really funny for no reason.
That's me every day. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hush up. But it was one of those days I was just on.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. One of the guys in the class is on a football team, and then Tyler, our buddy Tyler. Tyler's like, what's wrong with you?
I'm sure everyone was asking that, but Tyler was the one that said it out loud.
I think so. I said something along the lines of, we had to analyze if the wallet could talk, what would it say? And I said, it feels the weight of the world when he sits on it, when he puts it in his back pocket. And they're just like, shut up.
Like, because that's such a dad joke.
It was funny, though.
Who laughed?
Tyler. It may have been a pity.
Was that it?
I was the only one I said it to.
Was Tyler? Oh, I thought you said it. No. I thought you said like in front of the whole class.
And then I started to say, I did say this in front of the class. I said, it feels the weight. And Tyler just kind of put his hands in his face. And he starts giggling a little bit. And then I changed up what I was saying. And he's like, oh, thank God you didn't say that.
Oh, God.
He's a good guy. I like him. He's a good dude. We need to get him on here one day.
Well, yeah, he works with the sports teams.
He's a busy man. He's a good dude, though. So we're talking about sports. Let's get into this first segment.
Yeah.
Emily does not. I thought she followed baseball a little bit. She does not.
No. The only baseball I watch are sometimes the Cardinals games.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the top 10 vote getters for the Hall of Fame today. The Hall of Fame announcement came out today. I'm going to read to you the top 10 vote getters. 3 of them got in. You need 75 votes, 75% of the votes to get in. I'm going to read you some names, okay?
And I have to choose 3 of these people?
3 of them you think got in, okay? Or actually, I want you to guess. I gave you some clues earlier. This guy got 99.7% of the votes. 1 person didn't vote for him. Whoever that guy is a jackass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. If you don't vote for this guy, you were an absolute idiot. He should have got 100% of votes. 100% of votes. He's the best pure hitter ever. He's the first Japanese-born player. Everybody listening knows who this player is, except the person in the room with me. But yeah, he should have got 100% of votes. He's the best pure hitter ever. 3,000 hits, all-time professional hit king between America and Japan. He was such a good pure hitter. They always said he could hit 30 home runs a year if he wanted to. He'd have to sacrifice some average. He just didn't want to, so he just hit 380 instead.
Okay.
He broke George Sisler's record in 2004 with the most hits in a single season at 262. George Sisler, St. Louis Browns legend. When this player came to St. Louis for the first time, he got off the airplane of the All-Star Game in 2009, and he went straight to the cemetery. He went to see George Sisler's grave to pay his respects to him. That's how respectful this guy is. He'd been in St. Louis one time in his life, and he went straight to the cemetery to pay his respects to the great George Sisler.
Okay.
What's his name? Seattle Mariner, New York Yankee, Miami Marlin. Greatest pure hitter. Greatest contact hitter ever. Over 600 infield hits. What's his name? You know him. You know him. Number 51 on the Mariners. He played there from 2001 to 2013. They went to the Yankees for a little while.
Just today, remembered Seattle has a baseball team.
Well, they're not very good, but they haven't been very good historically. They won 116 games his rookie year, set the all-time wins record for a season, lost to the Yankees in the championship series. What is this man's name?
See, I thought it was going to be easier when you gave me the, top 10 people or
Well, I just want
whoever.
you to get this one.
literally have no idea.
He went by one name. His first name was on the back of his jersey his whole career.
When did this guy,
retire?
get really big?
The day he stepped off the plane to America.
What year was that?
2001.
I was not alive.
I wasn't either. This guy is a top 3 favorite player of all time for me.
For you, that...
Behind Yachty, Albert, and this guy.
I have no idea.
I've been a huge fan of this guy a long time. He was my background on my computer when I was younger.
I don't know.
You giving up?
Yeah.
Ichiro.
Who?
Ichiro Suzuki, the greatest contact hitter in the history of baseball. You're hurting me here.
No.
All right, I'm going to give you the other 9. A-Rod. You know him? Right?
Yes.
A-Rod.
Listen, the only reason I know...
Because he cheated on J-Lo.
Well, they were actually, married. That's the only reason I know A-Rod. I did not know he was a baseball.
A-Rod hit 703 home runs. He's 702. Albert passed him. No, he didn't. He hit 696. He didn't hit 700. He was close. Didn't hit 700. A-Rod, CC Sabathia, Chase Utley, Carlos Beltran, Andrew Jones, Billy Wagner, Manny Ramirez, and Andy Pettitte.
So I have to guess the other 2.
The other 2.
I'm going to say... I really hope A-Rod didn't get in.
A-Rod got 37.1% of the votes.
So he got in?
He did not.
Oh, did not.
A-Rod,
okay.
it's a dang shame because he was such a good player. He was a superstar defender. I think he went to prom in the All-Star game in the same year.
That Billy Wagner, did he get in?
Billy Wagner got it. I don't know how you got that.
Because he's the only name I've heard.
You've heard of Billy Wagner, but you haven't heard of Ichiro.
No.
You hurt my heart sometimes.
How do you spell Ichiro?
Ichiro. Billy Wagner got in with 82.5% of the votes in his last try. He struck out a third of the batters he faced. He only pitched 900 innings. In a 900-inning sample size, he's the best statistic pitcher of all time. He has more strikeouts than anybody, more saves, everything. He holds all the records. Lowest batting average, lowest ERA per anybody with a 900-inning sample, which is not that much, but it's enough, you know?
I'm looking at a photo of Ichiro. I
have never seen him before, have you?
No, I have not.
That hurts me. He's I was number 51 because of him when I was a kid.
Well, when you told me the hint...
Sorry about the water noise.
That he was Japanese, the only Japanese baseball player I could think of is Ohtani.
Not Ohtani.
Yeah, I'm like, Ohtani is still playing. He can't be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, you're missing one more. You want the names again?
Yeah.
Manny Ramirez, Chase Utley, CC Sabathia, Andrew Jones, Carlos Beltran, and Andy Pettitte.
Okay, I don't recognize any of them.
You should recognize one of them because he was a big part of the Cardinals in 2013.
Oh.
You remember that World Series team that lost to the Red Sox?
No, because if we lose, I usually block it out in my memory.
It was one of the best offenses ever. That team was so good.
Who was a guy with a, long last name?
None of them?
Here, read it again. I'll point out which one I think.
Carlos Beltran, Andrew Jones, Chase Utley, CC Sabathia.
That one.
CC?
Yeah.
You got him. I don't know how you did that.
I don't know who that is. I just heard the last name and I was like...
I don't know how you got all three because you've never heard of any of these guys.
Well, no, I didn't get all three. I just got two.
But still, I mean, from the guessing game. If I would have told you the Japanese hints and I had said the name Ichiro, you would have got it.
I don't know if I would have.
You would have because it's the only name that sounds Japanese.
True.
Anyway, yeah, you got all three. CC Sabathia, one of the best left-handed pitchers ever played the game. Over 3,000 strikeouts, 250 wins, one of the best to ever do it. Got all this? No notes written down.
Well, for me, I don't really have notes. I have little sentences.
I just rattled off a ton of stats.
So was that the game?
Yeah, that was the game.
Okay.
You got all three.
Damn, so I really...
We'll go over some of the other names on here. We'll go from the bottom. Some names surprised me. Ben Zobrist didn't get a single vote. Cargo didn't get a single vote. Adam Jones got one. Curtis Granderson got one. Tulo got like four. Brian McCann, who was a superstar in Atlanta.
How many people get to vote?
I don't know. I don't keep up that closely anymore.
Okay.
There's a bunch of idiots, though. Ian Kinsler barely got any votes, which is crazy. Russell Martin getting more votes than Brian McCann is just not right to me. Brian McCann was a superstar in Atlanta. King Felix only got 20%. He was a stud. Jimmy Rollins was great. 18% is pretty good for him. Mark Burley, who I think may have gone to the same high school you did.
Let me see.
He either went there or Fort Zumwalt. I can't remember.
I don't think I've ever heard the name. I feel like if he went to the same high school, that would have been like a talking point.
David Wright and Pedroia both got under 12%. Torrey Hunter didn't do very great. Nothing too great. Nothing too insane, anyway. A little disappointing. Beltran didn't get in. He got kind of screwed with the sign stealing scandal with the Astros. He was a part of that.
Oh.
And it kind of cost him his Hall of Fame career. He was a stud. He was really good.
Okay.
He was the Cardinal that you should have known. He was here for like 4 years. He terrorized the Cardinals for years. You've seen the video of the Cardinals winning the pennant against the Mets, right? Adam Wainwright throws that nasty curveball. The guy's knees buckle. Yachty jumps up in the air, tackles him on the mound.
Yeah.
That guy that he struck out is Carlos Beltran.
Oh, okay.
The greatest, not even close, the greatest strikeout in the history of baseball.
Anyway.
You have the best hitter on the planet against a rookie, Adam Wainwright.
Yeah.
Bases loaded, 0-2 pitch to the best hitter on the planet who'd been terrorizing the Cardinals for years at that point with the Mets and the Astros. Terrorizing. He was a stud. And Wainwright buckles his knees, strikes him out looking. Yachty is halfway to the mound before he even catches the pitch. It's the greatest.
Anyway, Mark Burley, he went to Francis Howell North.
I was close.
Same district, different high school.
I was close.
For someone who went to Francis Howell, I'm offended. Do you think that's close?
Same name.
No, Francis Howell North.
Which one did you go to?
Francis Howell.
I didn't know there was a Francis Howell North.
And there's a Central.
I didn't know that. It's like, Ryan Howard and David Freese went to high school 6 minutes from my high school.
Yeah.
They went to Lafayette.
Well, except North is like probably 30 minutes away from where I was.
Well, half the kids that go to Eureka should go to Lafayette, so. Because, you don't know where these people live. Never mind.
I'm not even sure where Lafayette is.
So you've driven past it before when you come to my house. It's off 109 by the roundabouts.
Oh, okay. That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one. That's what I got. I also got this for you. I've gotten down at Wormhole. I started playing a little bit of video games again. I'm not much of a video game guy anymore. Okay. I started playing Lawn Mowing Simulator the other day.
Jesus.
I bought it on a Switch. It was $4, so I bought it. And
I wonder why it was so expensive.
Well, it was 80% off too. It was on sale. So I was playing it, and I was like, I know this game is better because I'd seen some YouTube videos of it. Because it's like
you watched people play.
I didn't go out of my way to find it. It auto played, and I was like, I was trying to sleep, and it was like background noise kind of. Anyway, not the point. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Oh my god!
What I watch on YouTube is none of your damn business.
I don't want to know what you watch on YouTube.
I ruined your feed the one time I had access to it. So.
Yeah.
And you met the guy, so.
No, I didn't meet him.
You saw him.
But
he walked past you.
It's perfectly back to normal now.
Dang. That's a shame.
I am not giving you access to my account.
But it was all right on the Switch. So I bought it on the PlayStation too because it looked a little better on there. It's addicting.
How is it addicting?
Because it's kind of mind numbing, and it's kind of just to relax. Turn on a podcast, turn on Netflix on your phone, watch that, have a nice time. There you go. It's weird.
So you listen to podcasts while you mow lawn?
Yeah, pretty much.
What?
Yeah, it's a weird thing I do.
That is brain rot. That is the definition of brain rot.
Here's the weird thing. I hate cutting grass. I absolutely hate cutting grass.
So that's why you lay in bed and cut grass on a Nintendo Switch.
I play PlayStation.
I thought you said you bought it on the Switch.
I did, and then I didn't like it on there, so I bought it on the Switch, and it was better. It was $4 on there, too.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. It's fun. The simulator games are pretty good. They're incredibly dumb, but they're fun. There's some good ones. I got down a wormhole of simulator games on the YouTubes, and there was one called Storage Wars Simulator. That looks pretty fun.
Like the show?
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like playing Storage Wars, where you buy stuff and you take it to the pawn shop and you try to upgrade your pawn shop so you can buy one. And
I mean, that...
You have to take stuff to get things verified. It's kind of like Pawn Stars and Storage Wars mixed
That one
together.
would actually be fun.
It looks fun.
Mowing grass, to me, is not.
I don't know why I like it, but it's kind of just like relaxing in a way. Like
Yeah.
I play it at night to kind of wind down.
So, like how I watch...
Vanderpump.
Yeah.
I
watch shitty TV and
See, the problem is when I watch
grass.
When I watch crappy shows like that, I get invested in them.
I do too.
And then
but
I look up and it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I haven't gone to sleep yet.
The thing is, I can only watch like at most 5 episodes until I actually feel my brain like disintegrating.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you caught up on Traders? I am not.
I am.
I think I saw Who Goes Home accidentally.
Yeah.
It's somebody I like from what I saw. Or it's somebody that I knew who it was.
Well, I mean, if you watch the show, you
could kind of tell
can
who
identify them.
He was kind of... It was... Okay, maybe I don't know then.
I don't think you know.
I don't think I do either.
No, because I'm not going to say, but by one of the things you said, it doesn't fit the description of.
Okay, so it's somebody not from Survivor or Big Brother, and that's all I care about. Okay, we're good.
No one from those shows.
We're good then. It's somebody I don't care about.
Yes. But, I mean, we mentioned baseball. We might as well go to the little football section.
Yeah, I didn't watch anything.
You didn't watch any of the games?
I wasn't home.
Oh, my God. The games were so good.
I saw... who was it? Detroit got blown out.
Well, not blown
When
out.
I checked the score, they were getting whooped up on. 4 turnovers, it'll do that to you.
So, the first game was Texans and Chiefs.
And allegedly, the Chiefs got some help from the refs.
Allegedly. But Chiefs won 23-14. Then
I would have been okay with the Texans winning.
No.
I don't really care about football that much, so I don't. I like C.J. Stroud. He's a stud. I think they got somebody else down there, too. Imagine that team right now if prime J.J. Watt was on that team instead of his career being wasted on last-place teams.
I mean, the Texans, they do have a good defense.
And put J.J. Watt on that defense.
Yeah.
Put him on the outside.
Don't put him on what is it?
He was on the Cardinals when he retired.
Yeah. His brother is on the Steelers, though.
Both of them are, I think.
I thought only one of them were.
At one point, they were both there. I don't know if they still are. I don't know where Derek's at now, but...
Yeah, I don't know what he
TJ's
is.
a monster over there, too.
But
J.J. Watt, I mentioned him. He was on McAfee. He's on McAfee all the time.
Well, J.J. Watt, he doesn't play now.
Yeah, I miss him. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
He's just a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was on McAfee. And when they first started over there, they had a leaderboard of who cussed the most because they weren't allowed to cuss anymore.
Yeah.
JJ was number 1 every week. He would only do an hour.
Oh, my God.
Because he was so used to it. But he would come on, and his dogs would start barking at the mailman one day.
Mm-hmm.
And he's yelling at him, guys, we're on TV. You can't be barking at the mailman. He's here every day. Come on, guys, we're on TV.
Anyway, the Commanders and Lions, I figured there was going to be an upset. And
I didn't think it'd be that.
Yeah. I honestly kind of wanted the Lions to win.
I did too. They were my pick to win the Super Bowl.
And they were also my pick, too. Commanders won 45-31.
So I got home from being at the gym, Ninja Gym, that weekend, and I opened Reddit, of all things. I don't really use Reddit a whole lot, but I opened it.
Yeah.
And I'm on the McAfee subreddit. Evan Foxy is a huge Lions fan. and the top thing said, Foxy about to kill himself after this weekend. and then I opened Twitter, and I didn't look up the score because I didn't really care. Opened Twitter. You know Dan Giesling?
No.
From Big Brother? And he's on season 2 of Traitors.
No.
He's probably the best Big Brother player ever. Anyway, he's a huge Lions fan, too. I follow him on Twitter. I sent him an email, see if he'd come on the podcast.
Oh. See, I don't watch Big Brother.
I would love to talk to him. He's from Detroit. He's a huge Lions fan. He was a high school football coach for a while. He is a massive Lions fan.
I mean,
And the first thing I say when I open Twitter is, this isn't happening.
I'm like, if you live in Detroit, I feel like it's almost impossible to not be a Lions fan.
He lives and breathes it up there. And
Where?
In Detroit. They live and breathe the Lions.
Yeah.
Which is hard.
I mean, kind of, it's weird with...
Sorry about the water again. I didn't drink much water today.
It's weird with LA because...
19 teams out there?
Yeah, they have 2 football teams.
They both suck.
Well, I mean, the Rams at least made it to the playoffs.
We are an anti-Rams show.
Yes.
Our motto on the show is...
This is you.
And what is it?
This is all you. You can say, fuck Stan Kroenke.
Thank you.
And the Rams did get fucked because the Eagles won 28-22 on Sunday.
Good for them.
And I'm not a Philly fan either, but...
I like Jason, but he's not there anymore.
Any team that plays against the Rams, I'm counting on to win.
It's like, yes, what's your favorite baseball team? Well, the Cardinals, anybody playing the Cubs.
Yeah.
And the Pirates. I hate the Pirates.
The last game, which honestly I would say was the most exciting one out of the lineup, was Ravens and Bills.
I'd imagine that was good. Lamar and Josh Allen.
The
2 running backs that play quarterback.
The Bills barely won. It was 27-25.
Jeez.
So I didn't see the full game. I didn't see the end of it, but I'm guessing there was a 2-point conversion, and that's how the Bills won. But people are still saying Lamar Jackson is going to be MVP.
Josh Allen is MVP this year.
I hope it's Josh Allen.
I'm fine with either one.
I'm like, I don't see Lamar Jackson being MVP.
I also wouldn't be that upset if Josh finally got a ring. He deserves it.
As a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't really say I'm a Chiefs fan. I like the Chiefs. I don't have a team.
The thing is,
I don't honestly care about football enough to have a team. I like whatever's fun to watch.
So next weekend is the conference championships.
Get the Bills and the Chiefs.
Bills, Chiefs.
Is that the first game or the second game?
That is the second.
Good.
That's a night game.
Good.
The afternoon game at 2 is Commanders and Eagles, which part of me, I think it would be interesting to see, as much as it hurts, it would be interesting to see the Eagles and Bills, 2 East Coast teams, go up against each other in the Super Bowl.
That could be fun. I'm good with any combination of it.
I mean,
How about the Commanders win and then change their name back?
that would be that'd be the real Super Bowl.
They want to change it back.
I really don't see the Commanders winning.
Did you see the statue they gave to Sean Taylor up there?
No.
It's horrible.
It looks bad.
It's terrible.
I haven't seen this.
This was like 2 years ago. It's horrible. Their best safety in the best player they've ever had. I think he got shot or something. I'm pretty sure he got shot. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he did. But the statue is just like, it's not even a statue. It's a mannequin with a jersey on it, pretty much.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's not... You know when you go to, like...
Macy's
or J.C. Penney, that... Is it even, like, a body?
It's bad. It's not. It's half a body. It's terrible. The greatest player they've ever had.
First off, it's not even a body. It's just, like...
A head.
It's metal bars.
Yeah.
They're wearing his jersey.
It's bad. It's terrible.
What?
Yeah. Greatest player they've ever had. That sums up that organization.
So...
You know who Sean Taylor is?
I've heard the name.
He's a legend.
Honestly, if I was his family, I'd be kind of pissed.
I would be too. He's a legend.
Instead, on here, when you Google something and it's like people also search for, it says Sean Taylor mannequin. Not even statue. Sean Taylor mannequin.
That's what it is.
No, it really is. That is not a statue.
It's terrible. Yeah. Well, yesterday was another important day.
Yeah.
Inauguration.
Trump is officially the 47th president.
WWE Hall of Famer. Donald Trump.
I think he's done more important things than fighting Vince McMahon.
He didn't fight Vince McMahon. He shaved his head.
Same thing.
Umaga fought Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley won. And Trump's the only president to take a stunner.
That means nothing to me. Anyway.
You know what a stunner is. Stone Cold Stunner.
Carrie Underwood performed He's trying to make such a big deal about fucking wrestling. I'm trying to get to Carrie Underwood.
That's about all I got in the wrestling world. There's not much happening other than the president's a WWE Hall of Famer.
Carrie Underwood performed at the inauguration among a bunch of other people. Basically the whole weekend and Monday were just about the inauguration.
There wasn't a ton of celebrity stuff this time.
I mean, you had Kid Rock, which...
I guess that was on the night before. I didn't see anything from Sunday night.
It's Kid Rock. You figured he was going to be there.
Kid Rock, Dana, Hulk Hogan.
Billy Ray Cyrus performed.
Did he? When was this? I didn't see any of this.
I think it was the same day as Kid Rock.
So Sunday then?
It must have been.
I didn't even know there was anything going on Sunday. So
let me just say, Billy Ray did not look or sound good at all.
Well, he's old.
So is Kid Rock.
That's true. Kid Rock is great. I like Kid Rock.
The actual inauguration, some of the celebrities, I guess, that people our generation would know.
Elon Musk.
Well, Elon Musk was there probably
of course he was
the whole weekend.
Elon's part of his team, though. Part of Doge.
Yeah.
Doge is already getting sued.
For what?
Being a thing.
Vivek left.
I saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It seems like something went wrong.
He's going for, I think, governor.
He's going for JD's seat.
Yeah, governor of
Ohio. Yeah. Vivek's an interesting guy because he was very anti-Trump.
Yeah.
And then he was running the campaign with Charlie Kirk at Turning Point.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, he was... Is it Charlie Kirk, Vivek, what's his name? Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob Schneider are sitting on college campuses.
Yeah.
Why Rob Schneider was there, I'm not really sure.
He's conservative.
Well, I know that, but of all the people, Rob Schneider would not be the first one I'd pick to be on college campuses, given...
Let's be honest, Adam Sandler isn't having him in a movie. He really has no income.
That's true.
So
he's a comedian. He's funny. It's not like his daughter gives him any money.
No.
We saw her.
No, we support Elle King on this show.
So we went to Evolution in September.
I feel like we talked about
I don't think we talked about this part. We tried so hard. I got a couple interviews with some of the bands. I wanted Elle King so bad.
They told us it was a possibility.
And then, in my mind, a possibility meant we were getting her.
We did not.
We didn't even get close to her.
No.
It was such a no. My phone lost service for the entire hour after I had texted the lady in charge. Can we talk to Elle King? I didn't get a response. I got a response immediately. I didn't see it for an hour. The world did not want us talking to Elle King.
Yeah.
Anyway, her father was with Charlie Kirk a lot. And in a way, you can say, not to get too political, without Charlie Kirk, I don't know if Trump wins the election.
I kind of disagree with that. Because
he would have won the other states. Yeah. He won all the other...
Well, Trump...
states. But without...
Trump and JD both went on Theo Vaughn and other podcasts. I feel like
I'm saying
that is what helped.
The college campuses, the young voters in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, both.
Charlie's also responsible for the Amish coming out, too.
I'm like, the young voters also watch Theo Von.
That's true. And that's because of Barron.
Logan Paul or whoever.
He wouldn't have done that had Barron not told him to do that.
Probably.
You know what I find entertaining? The whole Trump family is up on stage. All the kids, the grandkids, JD's kids.
It's
everybody.
Weird with the like media's obsession about Barron.
He doesn't do anything. He's just there.
I'm like,
he has said 4 words on camera.
I'm like,
in the last 10 years.
I like my suitcase.
He was 4 when he said that.
I know.
He was 4. He was a little kid. He's a little kid walking around in a suit and tie.
Yeah.
He is a spitting image of Donald.
Oh yeah.
He is the exact same. I want to talk. Let me. I got a couple things I want to say about Barron. He has said 4 words since Trump's been president on camera, and it was to Dana White. He shook his hand and said, "Very nice to see you."
Mm-hmm.
5 words. I didn't count before I said it. He said 5 words on camera. "Very nice to see you," and shook Dana's hand. And then at the rally, at the parade at Capital One Center, Trump gets up and he says, "Have you heard of my son Barron?" And the place goes nuts.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Another famous one, my granddaughter Kai. Where's Kai?" And Kai gets up, the place goes nuts.
Mm-hmm.
She's entertaining.
Part of me, I feel...
She has a lisp or something when she talks, I noticed.
I've never actually, like, heard her talk.
She talks... I mean, she's got a YouTube channel. It's kind of interesting.
I follow her on TikTok, but I don't really watch.
I don't know if it's a lisp or what it is, but it's something like a stutter or a lisp or something.
And she is a... Don Jr.?
Don Jr.'s son.
Okay.
Don Jr. and his ex-wife.
Okay.
Because he's got 3 other kids. She talked again at the rally. Don Jr. gave a speech. She jumped up there and said, "God bless America."
Okay.
And that was because she put up a vlog. I watched it because I was interested in it.
She's really good at golf.
She's really good at golf.
Yeah.
My favorite one, there's a video. She played some course and crushed it and called her grandpa, Don Trump, and said, he answers, "Hey, honey, how's it going?" He's so happy to talk to her. They talk like every day, apparently. This was one he's run in the middle of the campaign, too.
Yeah.
And he's like, she's like, "What's your best score at this course?" And he says it. She goes, "Well, I just tied it." I'm 17 and I just tied it.
Yeah.
And he was so proud of her. Whether you like the guy or not, when you see stuff like that, that's nice to see. That he cares about his family. He is, the media doesn't show it much, but he is a family man. He cares very much about his family.
I do kind of think, because people are obsessed with Barron, I don't know if it's just, like, because he's so tall. And
I think it's because he's a giant.
And Melania, I mean, she's tall
Melania's
for, like,
6 foot
a woman.
Tall.
Don, I like how we're calling him Donna now. Like
I've always called him Don.
Okay, anyway, Trump, he's
like 6'3".
6'2", 6'3", maybe. They're not like giants.
Don Jr. is a small one. He's 6'1". Eric's 6'5". Ivanka's 6'11" or 5'11".
They're all pretty tall, but
Brittany's not. But
Barron, he's 6'7".
6'9".
I googled it the other day. It's actually 6'7".
It's 6'9". I googled it too.
But okay, now we're debating this.
Trump says he's 6'10" or 6'9". He made Elon look tiny.
See, I just googled it, and it said he's 6'7". Donald Trump is 6'3". Melania is 5'11".
Okay, well, what I saw said he's 6'9". What I heard from his father. Is it kind of weird that Trump's daughter, or Trump's oldest son, no, let me try this again. Try this in English. Trump's granddaughter and youngest son are the same age.
Oh, wait. I never thought about that.
Barron's 18, Kai's 17.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's a little interesting when you break it down like that.
How old is Melania?
Melania is like 47, I think. 52. She's not that old. She's quite a bit younger than he is.
Well, Trump's like close to 80, like 78 or something.
Yeah, he doesn't look 80 though. Have you ever seen an 80-year-old that much energy?
Melania is 54.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you think of her hat?
Dude, I thought she was like in the mafia.
I thought it was so stupid.
I thought it was funny.
Everybody was all about The hat.
No, I loved it because I was like, she looks like a mob boss right now.
No.
And that's
no, hold on. I think I don't know if I texted you this yesterday, but I texted my mom. The way they kept showing Baron at the Capital One Center, he looked like a freaking mob boss.
See, I didn't see that.
Had the suit. He's Slovenian, right?
Who?
Baron. Melania's from Slovenia or something, right?
Let me see where
he looked like he had his hair slicked back. You saw that, right? It looked the same all day. Yeah. And he was holding his hands and that like touching his fingertips together. And he was sitting down and just looking around. And he looked like, you can't see me, but Emily, look at me.
Yeah, she's from Slovenia.
He was sitting like this. And he was just sitting up real tall and looking around. He looked like a mob boss yesterday. You must have missed that.
It might be, I did see clips of it. But I kind of think it might be like the Kennedy family or Bush family, where years from now, Barron is president.
It could happen. He's very smart.
I kind of feel like that might be what happens. I know it's like a joke online that people are taking a screenshot of like Barron sitting like that, and they're like, man, give
this
it
is
like
his dad.
Yeah, they're like, give it about 20 years and he's gonna be president.
Yeah, he can be president in 20 years. Well, what I found entertaining was, did you see in the Capital One Center, they kept coming out through the crowd. JD came out through the crowd.
Oh, I didn't see that.
JD came out with Usha. Usha's holding both the boys' hands.
His kids are so cute.
His kids, it was like wrangling sheep. It was hilarious.
Oh my God, yeah.
I thought it was hilarious. But he comes out, he's holding his daughter. His daughter does not know what's going on. She's laying on him. She's like, I'm with my daddy. She's happy. And the boys are just, they're being 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
They have no idea what's going on. Their dad's about to be vice president. They don't know what a president is. They're little kids. And the one kid has his teddy bear. He's holding on to it. And I kept thinking he's going to throw it over the edge.
Yeah.
Which would have been hilarious if it happened. But he was having so much won, I think. And they were just wandering around. And then at the end, when they all walked off the stage, the kids weren't there anymore.
Well, what time did they actually get off stage?
Like 6:15 their time. It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 7 their time. It wasn't crazy. Because I was watching the coverage. I was watching. I think. What time does Laura Ingraham come on? 7.
8.
7 their time. I think she's on at 6. I don't know.
7 or 6.
I don't know. I don't watch Laura Ingraham, but she came on. Do you know how much money those Fox News people make?
A lot.
A lot. A stupid amount of money. I looked this up because I was curious, and the top journalists, like the top political commentators out there, Sean Hannity makes $40 million a year.
I'm Googling who is the highest paid at Fox.
Rachel Maddow, I think, is 6th in overall. She makes like $14 million or $20 million. Laura Ingraham makes a lot. What surprises me is Gutfeld only makes like $8 million, which is still a lot of money, but he's the top show in America every night. I think he's one of the few that beats Vanderpump. You believe that?
What do you mean?
On Wednesday nights? Vanderpump's on Wednesday nights, isn't it? Or Tuesdays?
It hasn't been on TV in like 2 years.
It hasn't?
No.
There hasn't been new episodes in 2 years?
No.
Well, when I used to follow TV ratings a couple years ago, it was like on Wednesday nights were the ones I would always see. And chances are it was some variation of AEW Dynamite, Vanderpump Rules, and The Gutfeld Show. It was some combination of that. And Sean Hannity is way lower numbers, and Gutfeld makes 5 times less.
I'm on a website called The Street, and they have the top 15. Sean Hannity is number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Diane Sawyer.
Can I try to guess some of them?
I don't know how. Some of these I'm not even sure, but go ahead.
Rachel Maddow's on there.
Number 7.
Is Joy Behar on there?
This list is specifically news anchors.
News anchors, okay.
So she would not be considered.
All right, so how about Laura Ingraham?
No.
Okay, she's second highest at Fox, but how about Brett Baer?
He is number 8.
Number 8? Is this before Tucker? Is Tucker still on here?
Tucker is on this list, but it was put out in 2024.
Okay, so Tucker's on there. What number's Tucker?
Tucker is number 10.
Tucker does, I think he makes more money now on the Tucker Carlson network.
He probably.
How about, let's see. How about Megyn Kelly?
No, I think this is just
TV people?
Yeah.
But she was TV, so I didn't know if she was.
No, she's.
All right, how about Martha? Martha McCallum.
No.
Anderson Cooper's got to be up there.
Number 5.
Okay.
Some of these people I don't know.
Is Greg Gutfeld on there?
No.
No. Huh. I don't know any other. Was Lester Holt on there?
He is number 11.
Okay. Would Ben Shapiro count, or is he?
No,
because he's different because he's streaming.
Yeah.
So that means Matt Walsh isn't on there either.
Anyone that's like strictly online.
So we'll get rid of Turning Point. We get rid of Daily Wire.
Anything
Tucker
online.
Well, Tucker's on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tucker got fired like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
How about I can't think of his name. Britt something.
Who?
Britt. He's the chief political correspondent on Fox. I can't think of his name. I can't think of anybody else. What else you got?
Number 3, Robin Roberts.
Oh, yeah. I should have got that one.
Oh, I thought my computer just died. Number 4, George Stephanopoulos.
Yeah, I should have got that one, too.
6, Shepard Smith.
No idea who that is.
I think he's on CNN.
Okay.
I think.
I don't watch a ton of politics, so.
9, Maria Bartiromo.
I don't know her.
I don't know either. Number 12, Joey Scarborough.
I don't know that name.
I know the
name. I know
name.
the name, but I don't know what network.
13, Scott Peely.
I've heard of him.
14, Aaron Burnett.
Mm-mm.
15, Lawrence O'Donnell. I've heard the name. I don't know what he looks like.
Does it say what they make?
Lawrence O'Donnell makes $16 million.
And he's the last one on there?
Well, wait, that's his net worth. Estimated salary, $4 million.
Okay, I saw a very different list than that.
Let's see how much they say Hannity makes on here.
I saw he makes $44 million a year, which is insane. Because I don't even think Hannity's that good. I think there's better people.
This one says he makes 45.
Something ridiculous. I like Hannity as much as the next guy. I don't think he's the best one on the network, even.
George Stephanopoulos makes $15 million.
Is that CNN? Or is he something else?
ABC.
ABC. Okay. Oh, he's on 2020, I think.
He was a co-anchor on Good Morning America.
Oh, that's why I knew that name.
And he is on World News Tonight.
Okay. I've heard, I don't watch a ton of him, but I've heard Anderson Cooper is actually a pretty good reporter. He's pretty interesting. But I don't, like I said, I don't watch a ton of politics.
Anderson Cooper makes $12 million.
He probably earns that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Brett's not higher than he is. Because he is on everything.
Let's see. Well, I don't know if, because he covered the inauguration, I'm guessing he gets paid extra to do that.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the last couple, the last two at least, it's been him and Martha McCallum.
Brett Bayer makes $20 million.
Good God. What does Megyn Kelly make?
Let's see.
I imagine she's pretty well off. And then look up Shapiro and then Charlie Kirk. We got a lot of dead air there.
Well, you're supposed to keep talking. I'm actually trying to find stuff.
I thought you were a faster typer than that.
No, because I'm seeing different numbers. I don't know which one. Well, the first thing that popped up is $8 million.
For Megyn?
Yeah, for Megyn.
I saw a thing, and if they were trying to get people to watch the debates more, get young people interested, it should be moderated by 3 people. And it would probably end up being very right wing, these moderators, but they should do one like that and then do a CNN one with Anderson Cooper and those people. Put Tucker Carlson, Elon Musk, and Joe Rogan as the moderators. You know how many people would watch that?
I cannot find anything on Ben Shapiro. This is a sketchy website. But
he annoys me sometimes.
Okay, I'm seeing around like 200,000.
No, he makes way more than that. I promise you he makes way more than that.
Well, it's saying his... What the hell?
All right, moving on from this.
I cannot... If they don't have Ben Shapiro, I don't know if they'd have Charlie Kirk.
Well, Charlie Kirk, him and Shapiro did a podcast together the other day. I saw. I don't know. Charlie Kirk's doing pretty well for himself. Did you see the video of him crying after the election?
It's saying... This is Wikipedia, so take this with a grain of salt, but 300,000.
I don't believe that. I think he makes more. Because Turning Point's almost become like, in the same way to...
But also think about
RNC.
how many other people they're paying, too.
He's the founder of it, I think, isn't he?
I have no idea.
I think he is. I don't know. Let's move on from this. We're getting a little too deep into political commentators.
I'm like, okay, last political thing. TikTok ban.
It was gone for like 12 hours. And you can see it in I saw it in Kai Trump's inauguration day video. Mm-hmm. She's in the hotel room with her two friends that went with her to the inauguration. And she goes, they're in the car. She goes, I didn't realize how much you use TikTok, just mindlessly scrolling because I keep opening it and it doesn't work. She's like, Grandpa's working on it. He's going to fix it. Or something along those lines. And then they're back in the hotel room later that night. And it was later when TikTok reopened up on Sunday. And she was like, TikTok works again. Thanks, Grandpa. Oh, and her friends are like, thanks, Grandpa. You're the best.
Like,
because, I mean, the real story from what I'm seeing is Trump was the one that wanted it banned 5 years ago. Because of the Chinese stuff.
Yeah, he wanted it banned because of the Chinese government. It's not even necessarily the government, just because it was a Chinese business.
And they have access to all your data. Anything on your phone, they have access to.
Allegedly.
No, Rogan read the terms and conditions of it on air one time.
Also, think about Meta.
Yeah, Meta has all that too.
They know everything.
Yeah, that's true.
And Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos were at the inauguration
Bezos
too.
Was there?
All the tech bros were there because although they hate Trump, they now want to get in a good space with him.
Zuckerberg gave him some money.
So did Bezos.
Did he?
They each gave him like $1 million.
Huh.
So
interesting.
Talk about a little bit of corruption there. But
we don't know that for sure.
When Zuck goes on Rogan and he's like getting rid of all like fact checkers and there's so much misinformation. It's like, Zuck, you let all that shit slide and now you're like, oh, it's not my fault.
They switched it to community notes like Twitter has.
Yeah.
Some of those Twitter notes are funny sometimes.
Oh my God. Sometimes I wish I could go on and just write stuff. Because it would be hilarious.
Why is it 67 degrees in here? Or 69, sorry. The thing was set at 67. Why is it? It's 4 degrees outside, and the air conditioning's on in here.
I didn't feel...
I'm freezing.
You are?
Yeah, I just turned it up
I have a hoodie on.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I have a Popeye shirt on.
But TikTok got banned for about a total of 12 hours.
Yeah, it was back pretty quick.
And there were so many people on TikTok that they were just reposting like funny shit, or they were posting their drafts that they have filmed and just never posted. Yeah, and they were like, anyway, since it's getting banned, we might as well just like spill all of the tea and post stupid shit.
Some random person I have on Snapchat they put on their story that they deleted it because they thought it was getting banned.
And now you can't
re-download it.
Yeah, because it's out of the App Store.
Yeah. It'll be back. They're going to sell. I think Mr. Beast is trying to buy it.
Mr. Wonderful is too.
It's a weird combination. I saw Jimmy posted something. Mr. Beast, Jimmy Donaldson. He posted something. He's trying to get billionaires to give him $1 million for a video where they do a bunch of stuff, and I don't know.
That's too bad.
It's for a video where he's donating a bunch of money and he's trying to get billionaires to invest in him. I think.
Oh, was this like the
prosthetic leg thing? I don't know.
I thought it was something with like world hunger or something.
Maybe it was something that he's trying to help with. And he said, it's funny when all these billionaires come out when I say I want to buy TikTok, but when I want to help people, they're nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
He's very self-aware. I'm noticing. Jimmy Donaldson is very self-aware.
I would agree with that because of other things I've
that stuff, yeah. But when it comes to money, he's very aware of what...
money, yes. The other things that have happened, not so much.
Chris, Ava, whatever.
Not even that situation, just
Delaware.
Like during Beast games, there were a lot of...
I don't know a ton about... I've been watching the show.
There were injuries and work environment things that were not addressed that should have been.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I know people weren't getting their medicine.
Hence why I am not watching the show.
I got bored. I turned it on. I do like the other guy that created it with him, Tyler. He used to be in a lot of the videos, and now he's just like a producer, but I like him. Tyler, I can't think of his last name. But he used to be in like the Last to Leave videos a lot. And now he's like his creative guy.
I haven't watched Mr. Beast in probably like 3 years.
Though this is when he was on it. Do you remember when he used to do like Last to Leave the Circle videos and stuff?
Yeah.
The guy that used to win those all the time. That's Tyler.
The only one I know is Chandler.
Okay, so that one video where they were on a circle for like 3 days?
Yeah.
There was 4 of them. There was Chandler and Chris. The other guy, that's the other guy. The guy that won that video, that's Tyler. Tyler Conklin, I think is his name.
Still can't picture what he looks like.
You've seen him before. I like him. He's entertaining. I like Mr. Beast as much as the next guy. Tyler Conklin's his name. Conklin, I think. But he used to be in the videos. He's not anymore, but I think he's an editor now. The people he's got editing, the original people, he used to go to comedy clubs and get, like Tyreek, his cameraman. He got at a comedy club that was doing improv one night. He just went in there. He's like, I like funny people in my video. And he's like, you want to work for me? And they hired Tyreek as a cameraman. He's not the cameraman anymore. He's like a full-time part of the show. And then he got, Enkrak. Have you heard of him?
No.
He's another big YouTuber. I don't watch him. I just know who he was. He stole his buddy Mac and replaced Chris with Mac or Ava. I don't know the name. I can't remember. The one that's in trouble.
Are they still in trouble? I haven't heard anything.
They're not a part of the company anymore.
Well, I know that, but after that whole thing, I have not.
Yeah, I don't know
any news.
Well, because that came out the same time the story about Delaware came out. Delaware being a sex offender.
I think the whole Delaware situation came out because of what happened with.
Yeah.
Like, no one was going to talk about it.
Well, then Jake the Viking said something, and then everybody hates Jake the Viking now.
I don't know who that is.
The big guy that used to be in the videos.
I'm still not going back and watching
Mr. Beast is good background noise when you're trying to sleep. Like the old videos.
I don't need background noise when
Do you turn the TV off when you go to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, no.
I have to have something going. I need some kind of noise.
I turned it off because I need silence.
Oh, I need noise.
But anyway, we get so far off.
What were we talking about?
The TikTok ban.
How did we get to Chris Tyson child porn stuff? How did we get to that? From TikTok?
Just ask yourself. But TikTok got banned.
I don't know how that happened.
It got banned for 12 hours. It's back now. Everything's fine. The Europeans were making fun of Americans, and now the Americans are fighting back and making fun of Jack just showed me something. But Americans are making fun of Europeans now because we could not defend ourselves while we were gone for the 12 hours.
It's official. I'm graduating in May.
Congratulations.
That was way more difficult than that needed to be, but I'm graduating in May. I just got the email.
Bear hope
I just got the email sent to academic services.
So you still need another step to officially graduate.
I need to look at this to make sure he put everything on there.
He's done it enough. He knows.
My minor isn't on there.
What was it?
Wonderful. Okay, that's a later problem.
Yeah.
My minor's not on the application.
Anyway, moving on, the whole California fires situation that was and still is a mess. LA is hosting I guess it's technically iHeart is hosting a benefit concert for the LA Fire Department and I guess anyone that needs help recovering.
I saw a thing on TikTok. It was a firefighter that was, I think, was the chief, and maybe became the chief in LA, in the county that the fires hit hard. Mm-hmm. It's basically said, "Not my problem. You're stuck in a fire."
Yeah, that was a.
It was a DEI thing.
I think that was maybe not police chief, but one of the.
It was a high up in the fire department.
High up, and basically said, if you're a guy and I have to carry you out of a fire, you ended up in the wrong situation.
That's so.
That's fucked up.
That's not right.
No,
and that was 100% a DEI thing too.
Oh no, it was.
It was.
But it's also like California.
It's the same. Yeah, it's never. I don't want to get into that.
But anyway,
I don't want to get into that.
They're doing a benefit concert called Fire Aid, kind of like Live Aid back in the 80s. They have kind of music for everyone. They've got Billie Eilish, Dave Matthews, Gracie Abrams, Green Day, Jelly Roll, Joni Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell. Why do I know who that? I can't think who that is.
She's really old.
Yeah, I know that much. What's she sing?
Oh God,
Joni Mitchell. I know the name and I can't think of it.
Here's a name you know: Katy Perry.
Oh yeah.
Pink, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rod Stewart, Sting, Stevie Nicks, and Tate McRae.
Wow.
Lady Gaga.
Who's Tate McRae?
She.
Oh yeah, I know who she is.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Lady Gaga is also performing too.
I don't like Lady Gaga.
You don't like Lady Gaga?
Not really.
Lady Gaga is for the girls, gays, and theys. I don't think I know any straight guy that likes Lady Gaga.
I don't mind her. I don't go out of my way. I can't even think of a Lady Gaga song.
You can't think of like Paparazzi or Bad Romance.
I know Bad Romance.
Poker Face.
I know Poker Face.
Just Dance.
Maybe.
Applause. Oh my God. Okay.
How about the big one you're forgetting? Born This Way.
That's like a medium one.
That's like her most famous song.
Poker Face is probably
I don't know. I don't really care.
You want me to check Spotify and see
No, I genuinely don't care enough about Lady Gaga.
I do.
To have her this much of a part of our show.
I've been going into my, not depressed music era, but I'm going to, I finally started listening to Lana Del Rey.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Why do you act surprised when I don't know things? You remember about 3 months ago when Moses was here?
The thing is,
we talked about rappers, and you thought I was playing a bit.
You recognize the name Joni Mitchell, but
I know old stuff.
You cannot tell me who Lana Del Rey is.
I never heard of her. Do you not remember the conversation when he was talking about Travis Scott, and I said the guy from Blink-182 sleeping with the Kardashians?
Oh, my God.
I had the first name right.
At least you didn't say, oh, yeah, the football player sleeping with Taylor Swift. Yeah. That I would have been really concerned.
Yeah, I know who he is. I liked him better before.
Okay. Lady Gaga, her most streamed song now is Die With a Smile.
Never even heard of it.
That's a newer one she has with Bruno Mars.
I don't listen to Bruno. I listen to
Number
Bruno Mars.
2 is Poker Face.
Okay. I was wrong. Jack was wrong. Oh,
yeah. Yeah. You burr.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Actually, this is a popular list, but Shallow.
Never heard of it.
No, you would know Shallow because she was in a movie, and basically every award show she would be there singing that song.
Bet you it was a movie I'd never heard of.
A Star Is Born. There's been 3 remakes of it.
Wonderful. I've never seen it.
But
there was in my work, one of the answers was Sabrina Carpenter Espresso the other day. And I go, I've never heard of that song.
Do you say espresso?
Is that what it's called?
Espresso.
That's what I said.
Like the drink.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said espresso.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. I don't know how to talk. I said, I've never heard that song. And the guy I was working with goes, it's playing right now. And I said, huh. And I listened for a second. I go, oh, yeah, I know that song.
Other people playing are John Fogerty.
Put me in, coach.
No Doubt.
I'm ready to play. That guy? That John Fogerty? Center Field.
He was also in...
CCR?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know something. I know old stuff.
Then you've got...
Made me. That one?
You've got the Black Crowes, Alanis Morissette, Olivia Rodrigo.
I've never heard an Olivia Rodrigo song. Oops.
Okay.
Sorry about I don't know how to sit today, and I keep hitting the microphone. Sorry about that.
And drinking water.
Yeah, I'm thirsty. I gotta pee, too.
But another... Some music...
We may have to pause in a minute.
Can I finish? Another music-related thing. Trevor Noah is hosting the Grammys this year. And the original date for the Grammys was February 2nd. It's still staying February 2nd, but there was thought about them changing it because of the fires and what's going on there. A little pop culture scare today was Justin Bieber unfollowed his wife on Instagram.
Oh, no. Whatever will we do?
So everyone jumped to the conclusion of, oh, my God, he cheated, or there was some affair, or they're getting divorced.
Whatever will we do?
Which is weird, because they pretty much, just had a kid together. And they've been married for a while, too. And also unfollowed his father-in-law. So that was when everyone thought, oh, something bad happened. But no, he posted a follow-up to that saying someone basically hacked his account and unfollowed them.
People have too much time on their hands.
And
that's coming from the guy that plays lawn mowing simulator.
Yes.
I have time on my hands for the first time in 4 years.
You had time on your hands last semester.
Not really, I didn't.
You kind of did.
No, I did not.
Yes.
When?
Another thing.
Well,
Justin Baldoni is suing.
No, I don't care about that. When did I have time on my hands last semester?
You always wanted to go out and do things, and then you would complain that you never had time.
Yeah, I want to do things at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
That's the only time I had was after 10 o'clock.
And that was when I would be going to bed.
Yeah, you're 90.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, no, you're 90 because you can't sit in the chair correctly because you blew your back out.
I didn't blow my back out. I don't know what I did. My back's just tight and it hurts. It felt fine for the last month. And then today I got up at some point and it hurt. Oh, well.
Go to a doctor.
I did. He said I'm fine.
But
he told me to suck it up. Thanks, Doc.
True. Follow up to the Justin Baldoni Blake Lively lawsuit. So last time Justin Baldoni is suing the New York Times because of the article they wrote. But now he is personally suing Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and their publicist team. You want to guess for how much money?
A lot.
Guess.
$250 million.
No.
I don't know.
$400 million.
That's close.
And he's suing for extortion and defamation, saying that all of the claims Blake Lively made in her civil suit are false. And basically, he kind of name-dropped Taylor Swift in the lawsuit, too.
Blake's best friend.
Pretty much why he name-dropped her by saying they were using their celebrity status and their friends to kind of scare him a little bit and be like, hey, we know all of these people. If you do shit, you're going down. And nice. I mean, part of me, I really hope, I mean, this will, go to court. There's no way they're going to, just dismiss this case. But I hope they pull a Amber Heard Johnny Depp situation.
Why?
So we can watch it in real time on
so
TV.
Dumb.
Dude.
You wasted so much time watching that.
No.
I didn't know you then, but
no, because
I know you.
I did not waste time because we would be working on projects in a class in school, and my teacher would have it on.
Waste of time.
So I was always the one to get my work done first.
You were like 17 when this happened, weren't you?
It's my senior year of high school.
So 18?
Yeah. And dude, I was so invested in it. Because, I mean, it was always like back and forth, but then one of them would say some dumb shit. Like, my dog stepped on a bee.
Yeah.
And then, especially TikTok at that time was hilarious. Yeah. I think that might have been like the golden age of TikTok.
TikTok is just brain rot now.
Well, maybe your TikTok. My
TikTok is weird. It's a lot of Reddit stories lately.
I get a lot of the Brooke and Jubal second date update.
Oh.
Did
you see our friends over at the Riz Show are doing misconnections now?
Oh, there was some radio show. Okay, there was a radio show when I was a kid. I think it was Guy Phillip, and they did misconnections. I don't know if it was like once a week or every episode, but I thought that stuff was hilarious. So now that they're doing it, that makes me excited.
I can only imagine what Rafe and Learn are going to do with this.
I mean, have they actually like started it yet?
They just put out the email for it.
Oh, so they want like listeners to email in.
Yep.
Oh. I wonder if they're going to start doing what second date update is.
Probably.
Have you seen any of those TikToks?
I have not. Actually, I saw one, and it was like years apart from each other, and they got married and had a kid and
okay.
all that.
Yeah, I'm actually, because both Brooke and Jubal, they don't do it together now, but they both do it like on their own shows.
Right.
So I'm going to start listening to them separately now. But those are some of my favorite TikToks. And I feel so guilty when I watch them because it is like Minecraft parkour.
On the bottom?
Yeah. Not even on the bottom. The whole screen is like Minecraft.
Yeah, Brain Rot has really taken over.
Yeah, it's like Minecraft or Subway Surfers with just the text of what they're saying added in.
Have you seen, I don't know the name of the game. I don't know the name of the website, but it was like, you heard of Infinite Craft? Where you combine the two things and make another word?
No.
Okay, well, it's a game. It's like the password game?
Yeah.
It's that same website. It's called Stimulation, the Stimulation game.
What?
It's like Cookie Clicker, but then every time you click, you get to upgrade things, and you have the DVD bouncing around, and then you have Subway Surfers in the corner, and then you got Reaction Channel YouTube, and you got cooking videos, and you got Subway Surfers. It's just pure overstimulation. Like, I don't get overstimulated. And I was watching a guy play it on YouTube because it popped up. It was Ludwig. You heard of Ludwig?
Yeah.
Ludwig was playing it, and he's reacting to stuff. Like, his videos are all reaction-based. Mm-hmm. It's all him watching stuff. And while Ludwig's playing the game, and my brain is like, I can't take this anymore. It's that extreme.
So you did get overstimulated.
Oh, I don't get overstimulated.
But you did then.
I did then. I'll see if I can find it real quick.
I'm like, that? No, I don't even want to watch that because I would get overstimulated. Like, if there's 3 things going on at one time, I can't focus. So if there's like 15.
That's an ad.
Well, yeah.
It'll play in a second. But this is.
What? Okay, once again, another ad.
Another ad.
Thank you, YouTube. What?
Yeah, just based on that.
Wait, which camera is he?
He's
the one in the middle?
I think he's the one on the side. I think that's the live Ludwig. That's the reaction Ludwig.
Okay.
You got pressure, not the pressure, hydraulic press. You got Subway Surfers.
I don't even want to watch that.
Playing the stocks, the DVDs. You got Flarp on the side.
No.
And there's sound, too.
Oh, God.
The sound really fucks you.
No. I'm not watching anything like that.
It's painful. I was into it. I was like, I'm going to check this game out. And then it got to the point that even I couldn't take it. And I can stimulate my brain is like that normally.
You're ADHD.
Yeah, normally.
You can take it.
I can take it. I can't take that.
No.
Yeah, what else is going on? Anything? I think it's about it for this week.
I mean, I got nothing.
I think we have guests the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is a rarity for us lately.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we just got back from break.
That's true. We got a lot of the big wrestlers in the area. There's only a couple more that we're trying to get locally.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is going to happen eventually. One of them may happen next week. I don't want to say who because it may get pushed back a little farther.
Yeah.
This person's busy. Warhorse is going to happen at some point. I don't know when, but it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get Jake on here at some point. There's a couple other women wrestlers. Do you remember Alley Catch we saw?
I think.
She obliterated her leg the other night. Took a bad bump outside, and her leg looked like that.
Oh, God.
I'll see if I can find it. It's bad.
No, I don't want to see that.
It does. I made it sound way worse than it is. But she's had surgery. Steph DeLauder took care of her. I guess we can talk wrestling a little bit. Not a ton going on. Penta debuted like we talked about last week. Raw on Netflix. It's all right.
Has it gone up in value or decreased?
To me, it's the same show. Outside of that first week, and the first week wasn't even really that great. It was just, Topanga was there, and that was a big deal.
I'm like, they just had to make it a big thing.
Yeah. Topanga was there. That was a big deal.
So they didn't, change anything about the show?
No, it's a little, production's a little heavier. I don't know. It's just not, it feels the same to me.
Okay.
I watched the first 3 episodes. I genuinely don't really care. I'm not super invested in pro wrestling anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I still like it.
Yeah.
It's just not my whole life anymore. I have hobbies now. Other hobbies.
What are your hobbies?
Lawn mowing simulator.
I was going to make that joke.
Yeah,
God damn it.
There's just not a whole lot, not a ton that's drawing me in right now in any company. Cody's not that great of a champ. Gunther is just, he beats everybody up. I do like Tiffany and Rhea. I'm glad that's a thing. The mid-card titles are great. Lyra won that last week, and then Chelsea Green won it. She's awesome. I would love to interview her one day. One day, it's going to happen. We'll talk to Chelsea Green one day. It could be 15 years from now, but we're going to talk to her one day. She's hilarious. You would like her. I'm trying to think. AEW, I don't know. I don't keep up with it much anymore. Darby Allin's going to climb Mount Everest, so he won't be on TV for a while.
It's okay.
That's a real thing.
Is he taking a pay cut because he's not going to be on TV?
I don't know. Probably. He said at the time off. Tony approved it.
I'm I'd rather...
This is his guy, too. This is the top babyface in the company. He's probably going to win the title when he gets back. He could die. He could not make it back. This is also
Is he actually doing it?
Yeah, he's doing it. This is real life, not storyline.
Okay, because I'm
real life.
Did he just get injured and they're saying, oh, he needs time off to go climb a mountain?
This is real. This is real. This has been talking about. He was supposed to do it last year and he broke his arm right before. It was kind of interesting. There's a press conference. The press conference I went to?
Yeah.
It was that, and Tony was talking about Darby, and then Darby walks in the room with a sling, and Tony about has a panic attack because this is his guy. This is his day one guy. He's 5'8" and 140 pounds.
So he's small.
He's tiny, but he's a human wrecking ball.
Okay.
It's I've seen matches he used to tag team with Sting. You know Sting. I told you about him.
I've heard.
I wear the shirt all the time. The
Okay.
outline with the black bat in his hand.
Yeah.
That with the face paint. That. He was Sting's tag partner. His final match, he jumped off a giant ladder through a glass pane just because. And there's a lot of matches where multi-man matches. He sees everybody on the outside. He's so fast. He's ridiculously fast. He hits the ropes and he's gone. They're fighting on the outside, and he's like, I want to play too. And he hits the ropes and he goes human bowling.
He just knocks
everybody down. He's ridiculous. He just boom, and he's gone. And his finishing move, like John Cena does the AA and he throws him up over his head.
Yeah.
Darby gets up on the top rope because of the coffin drop. He crosses his arms like Taker used to when he did the pile driver, and he just falls onto him.
What?
Yeah, it's just a backdrop.
Okay.
It's great. He's cool. Darby's cool. I wish him the best. I hope he comes back from Mount Everest safely. He was on a show, so him and Tony Hawk are buddies now. But Darby was completely broke living in Seattle under a bridge at one point in time.
Okay.
He was on a show called Sex Sent Me to the ER.
Oh my God, I've seen that show.
He was on that. The Bees. Have you seen the one about the bees? He heard you get $1,000 for going on it. He needed money, so he paid an actress half of it. They flew him out to Phoenix to film it.
Was he the actor on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's his story. Like, he made up a story.
He made it up?
Yeah, he made it up 100%. They
honestly,
believed it.
I'm going to be honest.
They're all made up.
Yeah.
It's the one, I don't know how much you watched it, but it's an episode where he's sleeping with an older woman in the woods, and they roll over into a wasp nest, and he gets stung a bunch.
Okay. I've seen maybe like 3 or 4 episodes just because it was on TV.
Right.
And I was bored. And I'm like, never heard of this. How can this be a real show?
It's hilarious.
I saw that episode.
Did you really?
That was like one of the only episodes I've seen.
Let me show you the picture of him.
I don't know what he looks like. I don't know if I would recognize
I'll show you
him.
what he looked like on that episode.
It was a long time ago that I watched it. So I barely remember. But once you said wasp nest, it immediately clicked.
That's what he looked like on the show.
What? You can tell it was like mid-2000s.
Do you remember that one?
Oh my God, yes. Dude, I remember seeing that.
Now, I'll show you what he actually looks like now.
I remember seeing that. And I was like, who the hell is this guy?
I don't know if this is any better, but that's Darby.
No, he looks better with like the face paint.
He's a crazy man.
Yeah, he looks so much better now than the like emo kid back then.
This guy was going to a play in New York. Of course he was, right? He doesn't look like he's play. He's going to see it get the play on Broadway when he's in New York. He got hit by a bus on the crosswalk and still saw the play. He didn't go home. He did nothing. He still went and saw the play.
For the amount of money you pay for a Broadway ticket, I would still go to.
I mean, he got hit by a bus.
I mean, that photo you showed me.
They went to...
Did he go to, like, the hospital?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Are those tattoos or is that paint?
On his head? On his forehead? That's tattoos.
Oh, okay. I thought that was paint.
No. And what's crazy, he's
okay, never mind.
Kind of crazy looking, right?
I don't like him either way because I don't do face tattoos.
He was married to Gigi Dolan at one point.
I can see that.
There's a story she tells, and I think it's absolutely hilarious. Darby, I don't know how we get into like Darby Allen Hour. I'm a huge Darby fan, but this is probably gonna be it with the Darby stuff. The first date they went on, or not the first date, but they had just been together for a little bit, and they were on the same indie show across the country. So they're driving, and they pull over at Buffalo Wild Wings, and he goes in and gets the hottest hot sauce he could find, put it in his pants, like covered his butthole in hot sauce.
Wait, what?
And then drove across the country.
What do you mean he put it in his butt?
Like he poured sauce
on his butt.
Butthole area and stuff.
Why?
He wanted to impress her.
How would that impress anyone?
I don't know.
No, that's an immediate breakup.
It worked. She married him.
Are they still married?
No, they're not still married.
I wonder why. Because he does dumb shit like that.
And the interviewer was like, why? He goes, I don't know. I was trying to impress her. And it worked. She's crazy, too.
Why would he?
She's worse than he is. She, in a match one time, never mind. I'll tell this off the air. It's just, I'll tell
keep in mind, that's a match. Like,
she put a used tampon in somebody's mouth.
I've seen that clip.
That's his ex-wife.
I've seen that clip.
Yeah.
Was that?
It was on an indie show somewhere.
There's no way that was real.
It was.
There's no way.
It was. I promise you that was real. She got in a lot of trouble for it.
Did she get sued?
No, the other girl agreed to it, but it was... It was real. That was
How did she get in trouble? Like the company?
The company got mad about it, I think. The internet went nuts about it.
Well, it must have if it somehow ended up on my feed.
Yeah, this was a while ago. She's a pretty big star in NXT now. She should be on the main roster. She'll be on SmackDown soon, I think.
I didn't know that was her.
Yeah, she was going by the name, what's her name then?
It didn't even say the name.
She's Gigi Dolin now. I can't think of what they called her back then.
I mean, I don't even think the clip, said her name.
Hold on.
Basically...
No, it's just going to bug me now if I can't...
It was the clip title basically said, watch this crazy
Priscilla
shit.
Kelly is what they called her. She's known for breaking the internet.
Because of that?
Nope.
She posts a nude or something?
No. Close.
Sex tape?
No, she got a big ass. And she uses it on Instagram. To her advantage.
I mean, if you got a big ass, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, thirst traps. A lot of thirst traps.
Honestly,
Samantha Irvin does it too. The ring announcer that was crying when Cody won the title.
She does it?
All the time.
Wait.
It was...
Honestly, I'm going to say it's the people you expect the least.
Well, her husband, Ricochet, you know Ricochet?
No.
He's a wrestler. He's the human joystick, they call him. She stopped doing... photo dump Wednesdays or something, and there would always be a picture at the end, and he said, "Oh man, that was the best part of the day." They're married.
Why can't I not find her Instagram?
Samantha Irvin. She doesn't work there anymore. I don't know what her Instagram is now, but it was.
I don't see anything popping up.
Let me see it. I'll find it.
Here, try and search it, because...
Oh, well, open your internet.
What do you mean?
Because I don't know the handle. I don't know the handle. I'm not that weird.
Okay, well... Usually if you just type in someone's name...
Well, it's not her real name is the problem, and she changed it. I don't know her real name. Just type in Samantha Irvin breaks the internet. It'll pop up faster.
Okay.
She'd always post something on Wednesdays. It was like a weekly thing. Right around the time he left, too.
Okay, I found something on Twitter. I'm not... Oh, okay.
Yep. What'd you find? Yep. Wait. I never saw that one. I don't know what it was.
I swear to God, if you like it.
I'm not going to like it. I didn't see that one. Yeah, I did. Never mind. That's not
I'm like, that was the first thing that popped up when I typed it in.
No, I'm going to ruin your feed.
No. My Twitter feed... my X feed is already messed up.
Mine's weird too. We don't need to go down that road though. But that's about all we got today. Christopher Daniels retired. Hangman beat him into a bloody pulp, I think. So that's about it for CD. He's great. Well, on that note, I think it's time we wrap it up. So we'll be back next week. We should have a guest. If we don't, we don't. It might just be us. But hopefully our friend comes through. And then the week after that, we'll have some other guests. I'm excited for that one. That's going to be fun. Some returning people that we haven't heard from in a while that I think you guys really liked.
Take a guess of who it is.
It's not Casey.
No, Casey has once again been banned from the show.
Oh, he's suspended again? He was good
last time. That's what you told me.
He was good last time.
You told me he was suspended.
He's always suspended. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for listening, everybody. It's been fun. We'll see y'all next time.